Hi, my name is Jin Thakur. My friend Forrest is there. We created this project called Cerebral Voice Bar. And as you can see that we have all our previous commands from MongoDB. Let's start a new conversation. So as soon as I click this mic, I can ask anything. I can ask my AI to work on a particular command. So suppose I'm a project manager, a product manager, and I have multiple teams and I want to give them some instructions. So I'm doing the same mockup here. Can you create a login page, route page, and time in, time out? Check. So create it. So meanwhile, if you see that as soon as I send this command, I have these all agents which are discussing the problem and they will try to execute it. I have architect agent, I have backend agent, front end, QA, and we have some MCP server also. So let them work. Meanwhile, I'll walk you through my documentation and GitHub code. So GitHub is here, and you can see we have this client server architecture. We are using TypeScript with Node. So here's the documentation. Cerebral Voice Squad reimagines how software projects are managed and built instead of relying on dashboards, tickets, and endless email chain. Project leads and developers simply speak commands. Through natural conversation, specialized AI agent collaborate to design, build, and test software in real time. So we have multiple agent roles. We are using Gemini API that does all the prompt and other thing. MongoDB is just used to store all those commands in context. Since it's not a single command, it's like multiple commands. So we have to keep a history. So front end agent will design our UI, mockup another thing. Back end agent is doing API server logic, database operation. It will show you the classes also when it creates database. We have code generating agent also, which will create snippets for us, and there will be test and QA. And we have Nano Banana, which creates diagrams for us, architecture maps. And MCP server is our database backbone where we can write some kind of regulations like HIPAA or any other regulation code standards or something which will be checked against the code. So let's go back to the demo. So if you see demo, we are already here, and architect agent completed the task, backend agent completed the task, front end completed the task. And if you see on the right side, we have huge code and looks like too much code. And we can download all of these codes. 10 files are created. Oh, let's go to MongoDB and I will show you that this command is inside MongoDB. We create a search index. So whenever we send command, we use that search index and we only send those previous commands so that AI knows that we are using those as context. So here is our search and we are using this search command. It's 100% indexed and it's showing 11 row. Let's go back to our database. And I can see collections. So this is our command. So if we go down and we see the last command, can you create a login page, logout page, and time in, time out. So this was the command which we gave. So this is the whole process. It didn't create any architecture diagram yet, but yeah, we can add more commands to it. And in that way, we can see uh, more work on it. This is still work in progress, so we are still working on it. But I just gave you an idea how this works. And just now I showed you the database, the documents also, like how we are doing this. And how we are using these commands. Just speak your command and get your work done. So that's the motive of this whole program. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Have a nice evening. Bye.